All right, boys, we're here with break number 644. It is going to be a full case of 2023 Topps Series 1 Jumbos. For anybody that's not living under a rock when it comes to sports cards and you follow baseball, you've seen that Topps is allowing people to pre-order Bowman. I have some goals for Bowman, but I don't want to post them until I know for a fact that the things that I have working in progress actually come to fruition before we get before Bowman gets released. If it doesn't, then my goal is kind of irrelevant because I will not have anywhere near the amount of product that I think I should have. But either way, we have the case right here of the 6 jumbos in a case. So it's going to end up being 6 autographs, 12 memorabilia. Normally, one of the memorabilia is man-made. The other one is normally something that's game used. Could get a memorabilia autograph as well. Oh boy, he's out apparently. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Having a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, because I guess it all depends on what your definition of a lot of people is. However, all 6 boxes out. There has been some people saying that they're not getting any notifications from the group. Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card, give a nice rub on all 6 of the boxes. I'm not going to move them all over. We'll start with this one and move these 5 to the side right here. But if for whatever reason you're not getting notifications and you want to make sure that you at least know what breaks are going on, I have started a group chat where I dropped the break post in there, so at the very least you know what breaks are going on. As for what's going on in the group, I couldn't honestly tell you why Facebook doesn't push out stuff like it should. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm not really sure. I was going to say, and it's not even like, I don't have like a upper echelon account, but I mean, there's like this whole thing where like there's a power admin group that I'm a part of, so it's not even like that I shouldn't be having more influence or more reach than like a normal person, so I don't understand. I just don't get it. There's not much I can do to fix the post reach either. Like, I think the one football break post reach has like 200 people reached. I don't know what to do about it. And even when I repost it, like 50 or 60 people get reached. So if you're looking for a football break, there is a 2 Prism hobby boxes, 2 Obsidian hobby box break up. Pick your team. There is a full case of Prism football up that has a variable size. There are some teams that are taking a look at the Excel spreadsheet for that. Into the first box of this, we got Fernando Tatis Jr. as the box topper for the Padres. This obviously comes with 2 silver packs as toppers, and then you're going to get the 10 packs that have 46 cards each in it out of the jumbo. I'm going to open each of these packs. I'm going to go through them relatively, the packs themselves, so we get to the middle relatively quickly. Just so you guys know, the Future Stars and Future Stars Cup cards, inserts, all going to ship. Nobody in the comments said they wanted base. If for whatever reason you change your mind and you want some base, let me know. I'll send you a chunk of it. I'm not separating the base by team. It's just going to be divided by however many people want base. But if only one person wants base, I'm not sending you 70 pounds of base cards or whatever. I mean, it's only one guy that wants it. I mean, if you want it, we can work out a deal and I'll send it to you, but I'm not paying like $25 to ship a whole brick of base to one person. Surprised that somebody hasn't normalized veteran base card. I mean, if somebody really wants it, I probably would do it anyway, but like, it's so many. I don't think people realize how many base veteran cards are in here, to be honest. Unless you really, like, open a case by yourself. Like, I don't know how some of the dudes do, like, 3 or 4 cases. I mean, I guess I'll probably try to do some next year if the group keeps expanding, where it's like a 3 or 4 case break or 5 case. I don't know what they even do. I want to try to do one of those player breaks, but I don't want to do, like, a random player. I don't want to do, like, random. I want to do it, like, where I'll price out all the players that are worth getting in a random break. I don't know if I agree with the random player break. I feel like it's a huge risk-reward thing for the price that it is. Anyways, let's get rolling here. We're going to start off with CJ Cron to get us rolling here. I was going to say, there's our first rookies, Palacios, Clements. But how are you guys doing this week? You guys have a good start to the week. I actually going to get an offer letter for that remote job, so definitely going to be upping the break game, hopefully. The shop will definitely be open in at least 4 or 5 days a week. Into the middle cards here. It is, I don't even know how to do this. Let's see. These are turned over, and you can turn these over. Okay. We have Vladimir Guerrero. Sorry, I forgot how the configuration was for this. Nolan Arenado on the 1986. We're going to have Paul Blackburn going to be on the red red shiny foil. I was going to say, that's not what it's called. I was going to say the red, it's not even speckle. I think it's just called the red foil, to be honest. 159 out of 199 going to the Oakland Athletics to start us off. And Travis. I'm going to get a Eli Morgan on the gold frame. Back into base with Gregory Soto. What do you guys think about the rookie class? Some of the guys got sent down that I was surprised that they got sent down. Like, I was really surprised that the dude from the Braves got sent down, Vaughn Grisham. I really thought he was going to be up with the big boy club all year, to be honest. Okay, this is where it breaks. I was going to say, and the fact that he isn't, well, it didn't really screw me in fantasy, but it screwed me a little bit in fantasy because I did pick him in a auction draft fantasy league a little bit late. And I didn't spend like too much on him, but like the way the league works is I can't drop anybody, so like it's a dynasty league too, so he was probably worth keeping if I can keep him on the bench the whole year, but there's no IR spot, so it's going to be hard. Because I also picked up Edwin Diaz for like 5 salary, which is super cheap. Mostly to be able to keep him next year. So we have a foil for the Orioles. And I believe the Orioles is Tom Scarberry, right? He grabbed them late, too. I was surprised that they were still open. We got Jazz Chisholm Jr. on the pick game for a shot. Bobby Witt Jr. on the greatest hits, and Brian Hayes in 1986. I was going to say, whenever the stuff came out, the Orioles were like 5 dudes trying to like play fisticuffs to get them. So that's always surprising that they lasted as long as they did. Have Nick Prado to start us off, William Contreras, Brandon Crawford, Jonathan Reyes. Oh, that guy's a rookie for the Mariners. Maybe people just realized maybe people just thought they were taken because they were so quickly taken during release. I still actually have another case of jumbos, I think. Gotta look. I know I definitely have cases of Hobby, but I think I'm actually going to probably run an opening day sale for Hobby if anybody wants either a personal or just the Hobby box for themselves. We get Toronto's Young Stars Celebrate. That's Bichette and Guerrero. It's going to be out of 2022. Probably do a sale for like $80 shipped. I'm going to say that's 1,034 out of 2023. My bad, not 2022. We'll throw up the mixer should be good to go. I think there's one person that has to settle in the mixer. 1-2 punch Rodon, and then we have the Garrett Cole on 1986 with a gold border. Caleb Killian. Ooh. Owen Miller, Espino. Anybody pre-order Bowman today or not really? Just waiting for breaks to pop up or... I thought it was interesting that Topps wanted to set the price. Nobody else has it. Nobody has any to know how much they're getting allocated, so there's not really a... I mean, some people know how much they're going to get from maybe like a GTS or something, but for the most part, like not a lot of people know how much they're getting. So I thought it was interesting they kind of set the price. We got Sonny Gray in the 1986 We're going to have the blue Sammy Sosa, Tim Anderson on the foil. We have our first autograph. It's going to be Josh Smith for the Texas Rangers. We go to Patrick Seidel. On the Josh Smith, 1986. 1988. Why do I keep saying 86? 1988. Surprised Robbie or somebody didn't correct me and say I was saying it wrong. We have Bob Gibson on the Aces. The blue Sammy Sosa. Apparently these are numbered to like 650 or something like that. I was reading an article saying they're numbered somewhere in the 600s. They're not actually numbered, but there's only about 600 or so of each of the blue ones made. So it's actually a pretty decent hit for the Cubs and Jeremiah. We have David VR to start us off there. Man, do you guys think Gregory Soto will be good for the Phillies? Maybe, maybe not. I was going to say, I think he's a little bit wild. I don't know if they're going to use him as a closer or a setup man. Phillies in general should be a little interesting this year. Trey Young's obviously... Trey Young, I was going to say. Trey Turner obviously could be the key part to carrying their team. Sorry, I was looking at somebody pulled a Trey Turner out of a box earlier, and I was looking at it. We have Duran out of 2023 for the Twins. I have 1289 out of 2023. You think he's going to be a legend? You think Soto's going to be the guy? He's going to be the next Aroldis Chapman? I was going to say. We have Jesse Winker on the gold foil. Have David Wright and 1988 Chris Bryant. You have Danny Jansen, Farmer. Oh, there we go. Tristan Casas, Michael Harris. That's why I think that it's gonna be interesting too. I wonder how quickly Topps gets Anthony Volpe into boxes, or do you guys think they hold Volpe for next year, or do you guys think they put him in boxes, kind of like J-Rod? Like they're clearly gonna hold him or Jordan Walker, right? Like they have to. I mean, I guess they could put them both in update, but they didn't do that with Rutschman. But Rutschman wasn't on the opening day roster, was he? Rutschman came up a little bit later in the year, even though he was kind of announced that he was going to be opening day. We have a Chase McCormick. Maybe it's Chaz McCormick. 293 out of 299 going to the Astros and Noah Sehuson. I mean, I definitely could see that. I was going to say, I think relievers, it's all kind of about what spot you're in and what division you face and whether guys have seen you. We got Robbie Ray. I have Alex Kirilloff for the Twins on a 1988 memorabilia. I don't think this one's going to be numbered. I think this is just the base. One of the Twins and Tom. Got Byron Buxton and Ronald Acuna Jr. Let me go get a bin to put all this base in. 1 second. Eventually it's going to like stockpile and stack up like way bigger than it needs to be. It shouldn't be out of focus, I was going to say. Double check. No, I think that's definitely your phone, Robbie. I was going to say. So it should definitely be in focus, I was going to say. Yeah, it's in focus. I have the autofocus off. But I mean, I did restart my computer. Well, I shut my computer off earlier today because I wasn't trying to keep it on all day. Also, all the shipping is out. If you guys need Any tracking, let me know. I'm more than happy to send it to you. And that's everything that's been broken, even the gold label full case that was like 2 days ago. Just so you guys know, there's going to be a Vaughn Grisham here. I don't know if it's going to be gold or not, but... Oh, there's the first Adley Rutschman base there. Sorry, some of the cup cards are a little hard to see. Also, if everything comes to fruition, I should be able to do a lot of cheaper personals when it comes to breaks. We have a Rays, Judge, and Bogarts. That's going to be a 213 out of 299. The way this has always worked in the group is it goes to the first teamer if someone owns 2/3 of the card. So it looks like it's going to go to Tom with a Rays winning the title. I was going to say we have Vaughn Grisham on the gold label. I just didn't know if Tom or somebody else had 2/3 of that card. We have One Touch Messina and Rogers and Jose Abreu on the 1988. We have Yordan Alvarez, Tony Gonzalez, Freddie Freeman, Abraham Toro, Willie Diaz, Cruz, Ozzie Albies. We're going to have Killian. And Derek Hall. I was going to say, Derek Hall was not a surprise. Man, Brett Baty going down, too, was very confusing. Like I said, there's some guys that are in this rookie class that I thought were going to be very promising, and I think it's going to really, well, that's where it's going to be interesting. Their card value might go down, but they might be guys that are really worth investing in. Because, like, Brett Baty's going to be probably up in the league at the end of the year, and he's probably going to be pretty good. Or he's going to at least be in a very, very good lineup. We have Carlos Rodon. Joey Votto. We're going to have a City Connect Mookie Betts going to Brett. And then we have a future C.J. Abrams for the Nationals, future stars. City Connect Mookie Betts. Is your internet really slow? Maybe there's... I know there was something wrong with my router where I had to restart my router because Verizon, I mean... I don't know if you have Verizon or a Comcast, but Verizon was clearly doing something in the area because as soon as I restarted my router and it like repulled, asked for a new lease, essentially, it fixed everything. So I don't know if it was that. I know we're a little bit different areas. Good old Nestor Cortez. That stash. The vicious stash. Yu Darvish. I need Yu Darvish to be good this year. Him and DeGrom. Steel Walker on the foil. Yeah, I mean, I knew Peraza was going to get sent down, though. There's just no place for him to play third base on their team right now. Oh, a nice J-Rod. 72 out of 299 going to Terry. Devin Terry. Nice J-Rod. I think this is one of the better images of these types of cards, too. Got Bryce Harper and Bobby Witt Jr. in the 1988. We got Lux, Leon, Duffy, Stott, Marte, Gorman, Torres, Gonzalez. Josh Smith. Christopher Morel, future stars Marsh, Cal Mitchell, Tyler Mahle on the gold foil, Cedric Mullins and Christopher Morel on the 1988. And let's get into the silver packs. We have Matthew Liberatore, Kyle Stowers, Alex Bregman, and Vinny Pasquantino. Justin Verlander, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Aaron Judge, and Michael Harris Jr. And this is actually a well-centered Michael Harris Jr. Oh. Yeah, Vinny Pasquantino looks like he could be pretty good. We have Vlad Guerrero Sr. for the Blue Jays. I'll say we'll open this box again. If you're looking for a football break, or actually there's a soccer breakup too. I'd love to break that English Premier League Prism 3-boxer. I was going to say, I would almost guarantee out of that break you're going to end up with some color. But there's a football, like I said, 2-box Prism, 2-box Obsidian, and there's a full case of Prism football that's up. For the Prism football, I would click on the Google Doc to kind of see what teams are taken throughout the case. But I'd like to fill both of those breaks up. Definitely football. The NFL draft is around the corner. Actually, Contenders comes out this week. I think it comes out Wednesday. I'm going to have a case of that coming. So I'd like to get some of the Obsidian and Prism opened up. Dean Kremer, Julio Rodriguez. I don't know if Dean Kremer is a start you want to the box. The Baltimore Oriole. I guess he had a decent World Baseball Classic though, from what I saw. He's still like a bottom of the rotation guy. I mean, that's the only thing. Oh, nice Mets here. 283 out of 299. 30-30. Welcome to the club, David Wright. Going to the Mets and Ant Martin. Oh, no, my bad. Tom Scarberry. Ant didn't get in this. I apologize, Tom. We have Seth Beer on the gold foil, Bobby Abreu, and Max Meyer. Ant turned me into a liar. I've been getting everything and didn't get in this one, so blame him. No, we got Kyle Farmer, Jonah Heim, Tristan Casas. See, Gabe just popped in, didn't grab his Red Sox in this, so I mean, I guess Jimmy grabbed them a little bit later, but nobody wants to give any feedback on the Bowman. I mean, 2023 Bowman. Cade Cavalli right there. It's another guy that could be really, really good. We're going to have Ryan McMahon on the foil, rainbow foil. Devers on the pick a game for a shot to win. Max Scherzer and Josh Jung for the Rangers. 1988. Got Adley to start us off. This has to be a good pack then, right? I was going to say. Got Adley starting us off with it. I was going to say. Who you guys think wins Rookie of the Year? Obviously, not everybody has a rookie card in this because eligible for Rookie of the Year. I would assume it's going to either be Gunnar Henderson or, well, I would say probably Gunnar Henderson in the American League, but I guess it could be Anthony Volpe. If Volpe plays well, it'll be Volpe. It's easier for a shortstop to win it than a third baseman, in my personal opinion. We have Jonah Heim on the 1,108 out of 2023 for the Rangers. And Patrick. Max Castillo on the gold foil, Verlander and Cole, and then Liberatore for the Cardinals in 1988. We have Tony Gonzalez. Start us off. There's O'Neal Cruz. I hope he's actually a future star because his batting average last year was not pretty. The J-Rod is a 72 out of 299, Devin. There has not been any other Mariners other than some of the base rookie and J-Rod cup cards or rookie card for, I can't think of the rookie's name that's in here. We're going to have Aaron Ashby on the black frame, which is going to be a 39 out of 72 for the Brewers. Tom Scarberry on the Aaron Ashby. This is no glasses Aaron Ashby. He's extra dangerous. We have Kevin Gausman for the Blue Jays on the rainbow foil. David VR for the Giants. On the base autograph. It's going to Tom Scarberry and the Giants. Adley Rutschman and Will Clark. His name is trash. Oh, boy. I mean, I know he's not a good ball player. I just can't think of what his name is. I mean, that's the reason the Mariners are priced they are. It's just that guy. I'm joking. It's definitely not that guy. It's the fact that there is a lot of J-Rod ink in here. Potential J-Rod ink, I should say. I thought they were a little bit less even with J-Rod, but people seem to really value J-Rod's cup card. I don't know how it's going to hold up long term. I don't know if I'm assuming that J-Rod's going to sign in a bunch of stuff, but I'm not really sure because he didn't sign a lot of his rookie shit. Like, do they want a guy that's just going... I guess he sells cards. I don't know. I guess it's tradition for all the second-year guys to have a bunch of autographs and product. We have Julio Urias and Walker Buehler on the blue. Brian, you turned your back on the Giants and breaks, and now they shall just hit every time. We have Camilo Doval on the gold foil, Jose Canseco, and Chipper Jones. Nothing more than 2 rainbow foils of the Mariners on the seam. Must have not been in the. You weren't in the breaks early on, were you? I was gonna say because I mean I think I pulled 2 or 3, I think 2 J-Rod autographs in the first 2 cases. Not each. I think 1 in each case. But I understand some people go to the bigger break groups when stuff releases because, I mean, there are some places. I mean, I hope to get there at some point. That's one of my goals actually. Maybe by the end of this year to kind of get to that point. Maybe Bowman Draft will be where that is, but to kind of get to the point where the opening 2 or 3 days and break 5, 6, 7 cases, maybe more of stuff, so no one's waiting around at all snap fills. Oh. There you go. Speak of the devil. 26 out of 50 on the Father's Day J-Rod Cup card. We have Winkowski, Sonny Gray, and Christian Yelich. Nolan Gorman. That's another. I'm not sure how Nolan Gorman's going to do this year either. So I just don't know when they're bringing up Walker. Like, do they just trade Nolan Gorman? Does he get a chance to really play? There's a lot of I don't know what they're going to do with their lineup in St. Louis. I feel like they have way too many corner infields. We have Mike Yastrzemski for the Giants on the City Connect. Hey, how you doing, Michael? Put up some more 130s. I know all the damn all the patches in here. Man-made patches. Got to get that 130 point. They're sold out everywhere. So actually, they just got. I put in a $700 order in Card Shell yesterday, and of course, they restocked their 130 points. So I got to reorder. We have Caleb Smith on the rainbow foil, Manny Machado, and Alex Bregman. I'm doing pretty well. I was gonna say. Would be doing better. We could fill up the football or soccer break. I was gonna say. Adam Wainwright, Tristan Cassis. Definitely better overall when it comes to the allergies. The Claritin D that I got finally started to work, so I don't feel like a complete blob. Waking up still been a little rough the last couple days when it comes to trying to clear out my sinuses in the morning when I first wake up, but it luckily has rained the last couple days, so the pollen hasn't been too bad. I'm not excited for. I think the middle of the week we're gonna get no rain and some nasty stuff. We got Jorge Alfaro on the 12/19 out of 2023, going to the Padres. Bieber on the rainbow foil, Garrett Cole on the Aces, and Rafael Devers. Hendricks in the wrong pile. Springs, Quantrill, Hernandez, Soto, Vladimir Gutierrez. There you go. Brian Bello. Wonder how much he gets to pitch this year. He got sent down, didn't he? Or did he stay up? Any Red Sox fans in here to answer that question? I know Jeter Downs isn't even with the team anymore. The Home Run Derby champion duel. To the side, we'll rend that off at the end. We have Alec Boehm on the gold foil, Hank Aaron, and Ricky Henderson. Hunter Brown, Brandon Drury, Nathaniel Lowe. There has been no Pirates or Royals hits yet. Pell. Stowers. Eduardo Escobar, who will actually get to start again this year. 287 out of 2023. Facebook and the video? No, it still says it's live. Anyways, I don't know what happened there. We have Gregory Soto, like froze on my phone, but we're gonna have Aaron Judge going to the Yankees. Major League memorabilia and Robbie Coleman. We'll see if Judge has a similar year to last year. I'm assuming he'll have a good year, but I don't know if he'll ever match the season he ended up having last year. Like, I think that's a pretty unmatchable season, but I guess you never know. Let's get into the silver packs. No, I haven't tried Navage. We have Yordan Alvarez, Nolan Gorman, Freddie Freeman, and Matt Olson. It should probably be shipped middle of the week. I was gonna say, really, just kind of. I'm gonna sort it after I'm done breaking 436. If you need the Julio Rodriguez, Terry, I'll just send it to you. The goal is the middle of the week, the latest the weekend, but if you really need the J-Rod or want to send it away sooner than later, I can just send you the J-Rod. We got George Brett, Riley Green, Nolan Jones, and Bobby Witt Jr. Nice little Tigers hit there on the Riley. I think Riley Green's going to be a stud this year. I think that they adjusted their park a little bit. I was going to say... Yeah, I know, like I said before, I made a post, but, like, nobody saw it. I had, like, 110 posts reach, though. I was gonna say, everything shipped out, and I said in the comments, I said I appreciate everybody for their patience, especially with the baby, and obviously the wife got sick, and we have Joey Votto. My company turned into a bunch of Nazis when it came to, like, what my work schedule needed to be. Everything's caught up, like I said. Everything. I don't know if you were in here at the very beginning, but even the gold label that was broken on Saturday is already shipped out. There's a few football stuff that maybe was a little bit more than it was, like 8 days maybe from the time we broke it. But that was like the longest break that I had here. Most of the stuff was within a week. Overall, anybody that wants to get into breaks, or you see people breaking in other groups that, not just random people, like people you know, Don't be the guys inviting people from random groups. I was gonna say, I'll do that myself and get yelled at. I don't need you getting yelled at or kicked out of a group you're breaking in because I'm trying to invite somebody here. But if you see guys that are looking for break groups, don't hesitate to invite them here. Obviously, trying to expand, but I'm never gonna stay away from a personal feel. Like, I don't want to get so big that it becomes like a factory. And me personally, I'm never gonna get off camera. I see a lot of these bigger guys getting off camera and taking away, like, I mean, I don't know. Guys get bigger and they absorb other groups and they get off their camera themselves, and that's just not something I want to do. I'd rather hire employees in my shop than make them do stuff and sort cards or whatever else than get away from breaking. I didn't start breaking to be on camera. I mean, I was on camera for YouTube videos for MLB The Show and stuff, but after I started breaking, I like the engagement. I enjoy probably the reason I kept doing it, even though I wasn't making I'm still not making a lot of money yet. Maybe one day, I was gonna say, but let's say the reason I keep breaking is because I just enjoy the interaction and the conversation and stuff with people. It's not really, well, I like opening cards too. Like, who doesn't like opening cards? But we have Suzuki. There we go. A nice Cade Cavalli for the Nationals. 88 out of 300 on the advanced statistics. Yeah, I have a card shop. I was going to say it'll be open a lot more now that I have a remote job. I'm waiting for the offer letter. We have Riley Green. The problem is finding help. I mean, you're over in, Washington, so you kind of understand this. I don't know what you do for work, but minimum wage in Maryland's pretty high, so unless you find people that actually want to work, it's really hard to hire somebody. Especially, like, teenagers here, because you can go work at McDonald's or Chipotle and make, like, almost $20 an hour. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I can't afford to pay somebody $12 an hour right now, because I don't even have a Topps Direct account yet, so... Top Series 1 was the first product I ever got somewhat allocated, and I was going to say it's the only product. I was going to say there's been other products that come out after that, like Gold Label. Like the case of Gold Label, I paid like $110 a box or some shit like that. We have Kyle Farmer on the Rainbow, Chris Bryant, Hernandez for the Nationals, 18 out of 2023. No, so there's I know where the baller's at. I'm not allowed to say the Ben Baller or how people have Ben Baller. I'll just say if you didn't get, I think it was on Topps Direct site for a little bit and sold out. But the way certain guys have Ben Baller is there's a good chance within the next couple of weeks I should have access to Ben. I mean, at that point in time, Bowman will be out. But I was going to say I should be able to get stuff like Ben Baller that seemed very exclusive to only certain people. And we'll just leave it at that. I was going to say we have Oscar Gonzalez. I mentioned it before, but I was going to say what was going on, but you have to go back probably like 25 videos ago. Yeah, I was going to say, which I don't know, like $20 a thing, I don't know if that's worth it or not to clean up a job. And even then, are you going to get the best employee at $20 an hour? You probably have to pay them like $25. Durant, Bob Gibson, and Steve Carlson, Julio Urias. The reason it's so hard to get a Ben Baller box and everybody's breaking it's because they have to. I was going to say the people that are getting all the Ben Baller don't have a choice to sell a single box. Even if they wanted to, they're not allowed to. I was going to say, so I mean that's just kind of it is what it is. I was going to say because like none of the distributors got Ben Baller. Like I don't have an account with Southern, but I know Southern didn't get any. I was going to say I have an account through GTS and Southern or in Peach State, and they never had any Ben Baller available. Blowout had a little bit of it. I was gonna say I don't even think like guys like Dave and Adams had any of it. Oh, that's actually a really nice autograph. We're going to have Caleb Smith on the rainbow. Have Carlos Carrasco, 413 out of 499 on the green foil. Going to Tom. We're going to have JR Encarnacion going to the Marlins, and Tom on the 1988 autograph. I'm still so Yordan Alvarez and Carlos Correa. I'm still salty that Nolan Arenado autograph never showed up. I mean, I sent Cam a new one. Like, I went and bought one off of eBay, but I'm still kind of surprised that nobody fessed up and said that they ended up getting it sent to them by accident. And I don't know why that randomly popped in my head, but we have Sonny Gray on the gold foil, Jeff Bagwell, and George Brett on a 1988. But yeah, even Ben Baller wasn't a direct. It wasn't a direct. You'd have a certain account with Topps. It wasn't a direct hobby shop account thing. Yeah, Kyle Farmer. I was surprised how well Ben Baller did this year, to be honest, because last year was kind of a dud. I mean, I know that the draft class wasn't in 2021 wasn't what it is this year, but I was gonna say Ben Baller did really, really well. I was surprised. She had rainbow foil Alex Wood. Have Wade Boggs. I mean, I don't even think I got offered in a Montgomery club. I got to double check. Maybe I did it and it sold out by the time. Because it was like super limited even for that. I was going to say maybe it sold out by the time I went to go buy a couple. Because I had Montgomery Club and I don't remember that, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, is it an SP? We're going to have Martin Perez on the gold foil. Trevor Story on the green foil. 405 out of 499. One-two punch Greg Maddux and John Schmaltz and Anthony Rizzo. What's really crazy to me is that the J-Rod from Sonic sells for less than the J-Rod from Topps Chrome. Like, to me, that's crazy. Like, they're the same card. I know they're different serial number. Like, I know they have different serial numbers and they come out of different product. But I'm pretty sure that the hit rate on them is probably the same. You have Anthony Santander. On the orange foil, going to the Orioles and Tom Scarberry on the 82 out of 299. Rainbow foil, Danny Jansen. We're going to have City Connect, Jose Altuve. Going to the Astros and Noah. And Altuve is out for what, like 2 or 3 months with a broken hand. Unfortunate. Are they bringing up Pedro Leon to replace him, or are they bringing up somebody else? We're going to have Gunnar Henderson and Byron Buxton. I know he's out for a while. We have National League leaders. This is going to the Dodgers. Let's see, unless does Tom? No, he doesn't have both of those teams. Going to the Dodgers and Brett. We have 34 out of 75 on the 1-2 punch. Shane Bieber and Tristan McKenzie. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense to have it. Well, it's definitely not a larger print run than Topps Chrome, but I understand what you're saying, like the number of the J-Rod cards. It is a little surprising, though. It's like a double the difference. Nice hit there going to the Guardians and Matt Hogue. We have Max Fried and Hunter Green. Yeah, I just think that the price difference is kind of crazy, but like how large it is. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, whatever people want to pay is whatever people want to pay for singles. I mean, I'm not going to argue with them. To have the gold foil, Luis Urias. Judge walks it off in 10, going to the Yankees on the 339 out of 2023. Going to Robbie and the Yankees. Going to have the heavy lumber, Willie Mays, the Giants. Tom Scarberry, and then we're going to have Sammy Sosa and Wander Franco. Matthew Liberatore, Kyle Stowers, Alex Bregman, and Terran Favre. We have Mike Trout, Vinny Pasquantino, Bo Jackson, and Ozzie Smith. That is box number 3. Let's get into box number 4. Got Shohei Ohtani. On the box Copper.
I mean, I hope so. I was going to say. I don't ever mind pulling non-promised autographs, that's for sure. Oh, here's another Mariners fan popping in here. Must have got the wife and kids to bed. You guys think Kelnick ends up being the real deal this year? Or do you think he still stays the Jared Kelnick we've seen? Because he seems to be crushing the ball in AAA. Or he seems to crush the ball in AAA. He seems to crush the ball in spring training. So is this finally the campaign he breaks out? Luis Garcia on the gold foil, Larry Walker and Jackie Robinson Jr. Gonzolin, Freddie Freeman. Frank Schwindel for the Cubs. Going to be a 17/95 out of 2023. Kyle Farmer on the rainbow foil. And we got another nice autograph here. Another nice one. Brett Batty going to the Mets and Tom Scarberry. Mike Yastrzemski and Shohei Ohtani. Oh, what am I doing? That's roughly where it was at. Probably have to do some dupes. I don't even know what I was thinking. Probably some duplicates here. There's definitely some duplicates. I was going to say, but whoops. I was like, yo, like, here's just, we don't need these ones. See you later. I was going to say. Just completely skipped the card. Just thinking in my head, like, so far the autographs in this case have been pretty solid. Between Encarnacion and Batty, and then VR could be a starter. I mean, never know. Josh Smith is kind of a question mark, but We got JT Brubaker. 1286 out of 2023. Gold foil for the Twins. And 1-2 punch Robbie Ray, Luis Castillo with a Javier Baez in the 1988 behind them. Oh, there's the Stowers. There's Vinny Pasquantino. There we go. Bobby Witt, 1988, black border, 172 out of 299, going to the Royals. And Bradley Tidwell. So we're getting some Witt and J-Rod luck in the 2023. Pick a game, win a shot. Soto, Lucas Giolito on the rainbow foil, Sonny Gray, and Suzuki on the 1988. Casas. Gold foil, Keeper Ruiz for the Nationals, Darvish and Musgrove, and Julio Urias in the 1988. Jonathan Aranda. Got a Pell for normal, former top pick. Phillies kind of flamed out. Now he's back. Maybe he'll have a bounce back to his career. Want to have Ronnie Gonzalez Ronnie Garcia for the Tigers on the rainbow foil. Now, Chipper Jones on the game used memorabilia 1988 going to the Braves and Joseph Bryson. Chipper, Musgrove, and Luis Robert. Nick Prado, future star. There's a Duran. Man, Miguel Vargas is another guy I think could have a big year, especially with Gavin Lux getting injured. Davis Martin for the White Sox. It's going to be an 1884 out of 2023. Rookie for the Sox going to Tom Giuliano. Trent Grisham, Acuna Jr., and Riley Green. Got Gleyber Torres, Oscar Gonzalez. Corey Lee. That's another guy, man. I think he might be better than the catcher they have currently, but oh, there we go. Brett Baty on the rainbow foil to Tom. SSP for the Cardinals. One of Tom Scarberry and then Matthew Liberatore. Nice hit there. Walker Buehler on the City Connect. Did anybody ever get that bounty for all the SSPs collected? I know Real Breaks was like really close, but Walker Buehler going to Brett, Anthony Rizzo, and Vinny Pasquantino. Does anybody know if anybody ended up getting that bounty? I feel like if someone did, it never got announced. Rafael Devers, 894 to 2023, going to the Red Sox. And Jimmy Waller. Got Danny Jansen, Steven Strasburg, and Carlos Correa. Derek Hall, Jeter Downs. Got Shea Langeliers on the blue border. Nice hit here for the Athletics. I believe that's Joseph Bryson. It's Travis, my apologies. A little bit off center, but Shea Langeliers, very good catcher. You have Eric Lauer on the gold foil. Brandon Woodruff and Corbin Burns and Cal Ripken Jr. That dynamic duo of Burns and Woodruff is not going to be together much longer. Burns is not a happy camper. Like at all. Looks like we're going to get some color at the back here. We are going to have Bo Jackson, Ozzie Smith, Bo Bichette, and Ethan Small for the Brewers on the 1/50. Tom Scarberry and the Brewers. Nick Prado, Christopher Morel, Brian Bello, and Corey Lee. 4 rookies in this silver pack. Pretty nice silver pack. Ricky Henderson for the Athletics on the box topper. Ow, what the heck? Well, at least I didn't give myself a paper cut, but that hurt. Put myself under my fingernail. What the hell happened? Alright. Moving along. Not even sure how that really happened. Alright, let's get into box number 5. Oh yeah, I think I have one more case of jumbos. I have some hobby cases. I might have 2 more cases of jumbo. I gotta double check, but I know I have one more case. I know I have cases of hobby boxes. Because somebody was supposed to get 2 cases from me and then they backed out. And then somebody else was supposed to get another case from me and they also backed out after release. Or because they wouldn't have them on release day because Peach State didn't send the hobby, like... So Peach State got me like 4 cases of jumbos here the day of release, but they jacked up and got the other stuff. They forgot to ship it out in enough time. And I got it a day late, so 3 cases got canceled on me. We got 23 out of 299, and I wouldn't have probably ordered the extra hobby cases if it wasn't for those people asking for them. Nice hit here for the Padres out of 299 on the black border in the 1988. Going to Tom Giuliano on the Tatis Jr. We have Altuve on the gold, Sosa, and Gwynn. Yeah, we'll do. I also started, like I said before, when the break first started. If you're not getting any notifications in the group and you want to join a group chat, just let me know, and I'll add you to it because that seems to help some people that aren't getting notifications. Because I know some guys would. I mean, I'm not saying they prefer to break in my group and other groups, but I know there's definitely guys that are not getting notifications that I've added to the group. To try to help, because I think that some people just don't see the posts. We have Vaughn Herrera on the 76 out of 2023. Nice hit here for the Cards. And Tom. Palacios on the rainbow foil. And we got our autograph, Corey Lee, going to the Astros. And Noah Sehuson. Please. With Astros compadre here, we have Mookie Betts and Willie Mays. There was a gunner. The Cup card, J-Rod. That's not Bobby Witt. The long hair threw me off. I thought that was Bobby Witt. Cleveland Guardians out of 2023. 1243 out of 2023. I don't know why Corey Lee wouldn't make the opening day roster, but I guess I've seen weird stuff this offseason. Vaughn Grisham literally started at shortstop like for a solid amount at the end of the year. We had G-Man Choi, and he's not the starting shortstop this year. We Carlton and Gibson and Pete Alonso. I think they have to wait till June to call up, till he can call up Grisham, and he doesn't. They get to retain another year of him or whatever. Chris Bryant on the pick your game, pick your team, or pick your game to win for the home run derby. Kenley Jensen on the rainbow, Corbin Burns, and Clayton Kershaw. Cassis. Yeah, the San Francisco Giants on the 1045 out of 2023. There's way too many of these cards in the set. We have Jack Sawinski, Max Fried, and Bryce Harper. Like, no one gives a shit about team or stadium cards, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe there's like a few people, but for the most part, I'd say that no one really cares about them. That or the league leader cards, like I don't. It's like they wanted to beef up the set, like numbers wise. So just threw some stuff in there. Cards are like stuck together. We have Bo Bichette on the memorabilia for the Blue Jays. 1988 memorabilia, just the base memorabilia. Graham Ashcraft. 246 out of 300. This is going to be the advanced statistics. Going to the Reds and Travis. I have a rainbow foil Adley Rutschman going to Tom. The Orioles. I mean, regardless, they just have too much extra crap in here. That's all I gotta say. Nolan Ryan and Lindor. Whether it's stadium cards or the leaders or whatever else, like. Something gotta go. Giovanni Gallegos, 2022 out of 2023. Tim Anderson, Jeff Bagwell, and Brian Bello. Doesn't even look at the horizontal cards. You just been throwing away a bunch of Michael Harris's. Hoskins provides a jolt for the Phillies. Jose Abreu. Just lowering the population of Michael Harris. Just yakking them in the trash. The White Sox. Con Juliana. Paul Goldschmidt and Michael Harris. 1988. Oh, fuck. Got Gunnar Henderson. Future star Brandon Marsh. Nice Mother's Day Vladdy to the Blue Jays. 15 out of 50. Going to Tom Scarberry and the Blue Jays on the pink Vladdy. Put him behind J-Rod. To talk about later on in the recap, because I'm only going to recap the board. We have Eric Fetty. 1-2 punch and Ichiro. Corbin Carroll's insert only. He's going to be in Series 2 is where his big push is going to be. He doesn't have base cards. He's going to be the guy they try to use the push Series 2. Him and I think they're hoping that Jace Jung was going to break out, but I don't know if he's even going to be in the opening day roster. They actually gave us a Corbin Carroll autograph at the industry, the Topps conference thing, but I actually gave it to my GTS rep because he's like a huge Diamondbacks fan. Josh Naylor for the Guardians. 1-2 punch Schmaltz and Maddox, and Mike Goldschmidt for the Phillies. Getting the silver packs for box number 5. No, I don't even. That's what I was trying to say in the beginning. I think one of them doesn't even make it till next year. We got Nolan Jones, Bobby Witt Jr., Anthony Rizzo, and Will Clark. Like, I think they hold at least one of them for next year to help push product. Because who else is coming up? I mean, maybe J-Dom. But I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Volpe or Walker, especially if one of them gets sent down. They might be an update, but I mean, I guess it really depends what they want to do rookie autograph-wise for other boxes, right? Because do they want to try to push them into triple threads and stuff? That depends on how quickly they come up. We got Freddie Freeman, Matt Olson, George Brett, and Riley Green. They definitely won't be in Series 2. So at the Topps Industry Conference, there was like breakout sessions, and the guy pretty much said they already have it. So when they establish Series 1 and Series 2, it's literally just players in the beginning of the year, and they just divide the set in half. So it's really a 1,200 card set they divide in half and determine which rookies are going to be in Series 1 and which ones are going to be in Series 2. So like O'Neal Cruz was always going to be in Series 1 or Series 2. Like his rookie card was coming out in 2022 no matter what. We got Ken Griffey Jr., same with whoever they just thought that O'Neal Cruz was going to bring more oomph to the product. And obviously, I mean, Series 2 did pretty well. But I think a lot of Series 2 doing well, though, had to do with J-Rod having short prints in it. I'm trying to think if Rushman made opening. He didn't make the opening day roster last year, right? He came up like a little bit after opening day. Then you're right. There'll probably be an update. I was gonna say they'll probably try to push them into other product and get their like whatever hasn't been already printed is whenever you'll start to see Volpe and Walker, but it'll be really easy to push them into update and to be able to make update Chrome a whole thing again, like, and do short prints in Topps Chrome like they did with J-Rod and Bobby Witt. Like, I think that'll probably be what they do then. So it's weird, too, because I didn't expect the Yankees to make Volpe the shortstop yet, but hopefully he doesn't suck. I will run the 643 mixer after this. Anybody looking for that? I mean, there has to be 5 guys worthy to put in there, though. I mean, that's the only thing, too, is it might only be a couple. It might only be 2 or 3. Gold foil Tyler Stevenson, Manoah and Gosman, and Nolan and Gorman. Martin Jones on the 2006 out of 2023 for the Guardians and Matt. We're going to have William Contreras on the rainbow foil. We're going to have another autograph. Tyrone Taylor, 170 out of 199. Going to the Brewers. And Tom Scarberry. Mike Trout and Eddie Murray. Paul Goldschmidt, Gunnar Henderson. A future star. Like I just said, because I know there's some people that have been popping in and out to see how close this is. This is the last box here, and like I said, I will run 643 after this, assuming everybody's settled. There was still 2 people that needed to settle their teams, and they haven't settled or opened their teams up, but Danny Jansen for the Blue Jays on the 832 out of 2023. We have Steele Walker on the gold foil, George Brett and Shea Langeliers. Got Farmer High. Rainbow foil, Reese Hoskins. Pick to win, Mike Trout. 240 out of 300. Advanced statistics, Derek Hall to the Phillies. And that's going to Greg Wolf. I have a hobby case of it that I can run. I don't have any more jumbos. We have the Astros and Vladimir Guerrero, so I'll post that tomorrow. We'll see how it does. But yeah, I have a case of jumbos. I don't know what the big difference is other than I don't think there's a 1-on-1 proof. I gotta go and see exactly what the difference is so I can advertise it properly. But got J-Rod. See, like stuff like that, so something even if the group expands, I'm not going to get away from is running smaller stuff. Now, Panini's not making any more baseballs. They lost their MLB PA contract, so and they didn't renew it. I'm pretty sure that's what Capstone was all about. We got Martin Perez, Vladimir Guerrero, and Juan Soto. Is that they were capstoning baseball. Now, could it come back if, let's say, Fanatics bought them 100%? They'd bring back Prism and National Treasures and whatever else. But I don't know when Fanatics is going to buy them. I just don't know at what point. Because there is no way that Fanatics does not capitalize on the football and basketball lines that Panini's already developed. Because as much as people might want to see Bowman or Topps Chrome basketball or Topps Chrome football, like they still want to see stuff like Prism and whatever else. So we have Trevor Larnach for the Twins. Mariano Rivera on some memorabilia, 1988. One of the Yankees and Robbie Coleman. Aaron Nola and Jose Ramirez. Steele Walker. Hunter Brown. There's Vargas, Nolan Jones, Riley Green, Peguero. What redemptions do you have pending? I mean, Panini will still fulfill redemptions and stuff, but like Panini's not going to go out of business. They still have a huge European market, even if it's just for soccer stickers. Like that's how they started as a company. We got Caleb Smith, $14.89 out of 2023, going to the Diamondbacks, and Austin Fishbach. Mike Yastrzemski on the gold foil, Walker Buehler, and Urias on Jeff Bagwell. Yeah, I mean, I think the Panini will still fulfill some redemptions. I think they're legally obligated to do so. And player signing is way different than, like, player signing stuff is way different than having a contract with MLPA or MLBPA. Like, that's a different the way, because like I don't have a contract with MLPA, but I can get anybody to come sign at my shop. We have 1434 out of 2023 on the Aaron Judge. Rainbow foil Christian Yelich. We're gonna have City Connect, Walker Buehler, and I think this is like the third one the Dodgers have gotten. I think there was one San Francisco Giant one. Clearly an NL West kind of night for the City Connects. Pujols and Brett Batty. Gunnar Henderson. We have Ronnie Garcia. It's going to be a 122 out of 199. How do I know what? That they have to refill the redemptions, or that they lost the MLB Player Association? 122 out of 199. Well, the Player Association thing was me talking to the rep at GTS, Nick Prado. We have Dylan Cease and Ezekiel Durant. Theirs was a silver pack color. There was shit. There was silver. There was one that was silver pack color. It was Ethan Small for the Brewers on the gold. Hendricks, Springs, Quantrell, Hernandez, Soto, Gutierrez, Alvarez. Got Oswald Peraza. Oh, you just talk to their agent. I mean, you just either talk to the player or the agent. We got a Mother's Day Kevin Kiermaier, 13 out of 50 on the pink, going to the Rays. And Patrick Seidel. Kiermaier's obviously moved teams this year. Most major league players, you're going to have to talk to their agent. We got Taylor Ward and Willie Mays and Dylan Cease, whoever their PR person is. Like, for instance, like I know the guy that runs, like, Colton Cowser, Heston Kierstad. Like, I know that. Like, that guy and me are kind of, like, we're friendly. I wouldn't say we're friends. But like, if you want to get, like, Adley Rutschman, you'd have to go through, like, I think he's officially assigned to Fanatics. So you have to, like, go through Fanatics, like, player portal and, like, pay whatever price it is for him to come and sign stuff. Joey Votto. But if it's, like, a college kid, you can just, like, hit up a college kid, especially now with the NIL deal. Joey Votto, Joey Meneses, Hoskins, and Ronald Acuna Jr. But yeah, most guys are signed to, like, either they have, like, their agent, then they have, like, a rep that handles, like, all the PR type stuff, which is what autograph signing is considered. Ozzie Smith, Bo Bichette, Nick Prado, and Christopher Morel. But, like, some guys are, like, stupid expensive. Like, I think Adley Rutschman's, like, almost $35,000 again to come and sign for, like, an hour and a half or some shit like that. It's, like, it's something outrageous. Let's do a quick recap of the hits that are on the board. I'm not going to do a full recap as there's just a ton of hits. We have the other break to run, and it's already getting late. Plus, I still got to clean up, and the cleanup's longer than normal. We have McCormick out of $2.99. We're going to have Bobby Witt Jr. on the black out of $2.99. Liberatore on the SSP going to the Cardinals. Julio Rodriguez out of $2.99. David VR on the base 1988 autograph. Josh Smith on a 1988 autograph. The Father's Day Julio Rodriguez Cup card. It's going to be a 26 out of 50. Mother's Day Vlad Guerrero Sr. It's going to be a 15 out of 50. Brett Beatty on the 1988. Tyrone Taylor on the Baseball Stars 170 out of 199. Have Encarnacion on the base 1988 and Corey Lee on the Baseball Stars for the Astros. It was overall a very weird case. We had 3 out of 50s. We had some nice color. The autographs were pretty good. They weren't numbered, but the silver packs were really bad. Like, but I've had other cases where the silver packs are amazing and the rest of the cards are poop. So I guess this is kind of the luck of the draw, like always with opening cards. I appreciate you guys getting in the break. I ain't gonna run that mixer here in a second. I will try to be live as close to midnight as I can for the mixer, assuming everybody's paid. Like I said, there's still Robert Sellers and somebody else had to settle. So as long as everybody's settled, I'll run it. If not, I'll open up their teams real quick and see if we can get it filled very quickly for me to run it. All right, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you later. Congratulations to everybody hit. For everybody that didn't, better luck next time. I'll catch you later.